My name is Catherine, and I'm the founder and executive director of Wags and Walks Nashville, and we are celebrating 5 years and 5,000 dogs saved. At Wags and Walks, we have a focus on saving pit bulls and stereotyped breeds, mamas and litters, and major medical cases that are high risk in shelters. And in 2024, we will save over 1,400 dogs. When I started WAGS, it was really important for us to bring together a wonderful community of people who wanted to advocate for rescue dogs and show that in the South, there should be no other option than rescue. It started out of my garage. I was leaving supplies in my mailbox and really flying by the seat of my pants. It was incredibly overwhelming in the beginning, but exciting because I felt like we had a lot of people who were interested and wanted to get involved, and I just needed to meet the right people to help us get there.
My name is Abby Smyers, and I am the Development and Partnerships Advisor for Wags and Walks Nashville. It was really shocking to me when I first moved here that there were just stray dogs in the neighborhood I lived in. That was not something that I was used to growing up. And the overpopulation in the South, and especially in our area, it was really eye-opening for me. It led me to a couple years down the road adopting this sweet dog, Joy, with my now husband, Dan. And she really was what kicked everything off for me in terms of rescue. I wanted to be involved immediately, and I have been involved ever since.
I'm Mary Ann, and I'm the Animal Care and Intake Manager at Wags and Walks. Right here in the South, all of our shelters are overflowing with dogs right now.
The South, compared to other parts of the country, is not only incredibly overwhelmed by population, but most of our rural shelters are also very underfunded, and they're truly relying on rescues to come in and help them.
Unfortunately, oftentimes a lot of really great dogs run out of time, so we are very fortunate to be able to step in and go to our shelters weekly. The environment at the shelters generally is very heavy. It can be incredibly overwhelming and emotional. We see a lot of things, a lot of different dogs are coming in different conditions.
Believe it or not, we operated for almost an entire year out of a storage unit, and that came year 4 when we started to move into our adoption center. The goal of the adoption center was ultimately to save more dogs. When you are a foster base, you are limited to as many fosters as you have available, and the adoption center took all that away so that we could save as many dogs as we could. We have a medical wing where we do most of our treatments for dogs in-house, as well as surgery days every single Tuesday.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm the medical manager here at Wags and Walks. We save on average 150 dogs a month and then spend about $30,000 to $35,000 in medical funds. The medical team is providing in-house care to 70% of our dogs, as well as performing over 25 spay and neuter surgeries every single week. Here at WAGS, we save any type of medical case you can imagine, from parvo to mange to emergency situations, and we get them the care that they need.
Between the lack of education, awareness, and access, we've seen an incredibly overwhelming uptick of owner surrenders, hoarding cases, animal neglect and abuse.
The number of hoarding cases in Middle Tennessee is honestly really disturbing, and those dogs would never have a chance without us.
It's often hard to talk about and even harder to imagine, but our shelters are being forced to euthanize puppies. Moms who are pregnant are being discarded, and dogs who are incredibly friendly and would make amazing family pets are being euthanized due to time and space. And Wags and Walks is doing our best to educate the public on what's truly going on in shelters while simultaneously getting those dogs out to safety.
One of the things I'm most proud of about Wags and Walks is that we don't discriminate against dogs. So when we go to shelters or hoarding cases, we are able to make the biggest impact possible.
I could have never imagined how far we have grown in the last 5 years, and that we're celebrating 5,000 dogs. I feel incredibly grateful for the community that we've built and the team that we have and the amount of lives we've been able to impact. While WAGS continues to grow and has an immense impact on our community, we need support now more than ever. When you are saving thousands of dogs every year, it's incredibly overwhelming to keep up with the need, and we're relying on you to help us.
When you donate to Wags and Walks Nashville, you know that your dollar is going to help those dogs, the dogs that would never, ever have a chance otherwise.
We are so incredibly grateful to our community for how much they've supported us over the last 5 years, and we can't wait to save 5,000 more dogs.